Just doing a few more rounds, focusing on the exhale. So making the exhale longer than the inhale. Fully emptying the belly by slightly pulling the belly button towards the spine, just to squeeze out the last bit of air. And as you start to slow down the breath, focusing on drawing the exhale out, you might notice how the inhale happens quite effortlessly. Just doing 3 more rounds like this. Just returning to your natural breath. Noticing the effects of your pranayama. Maybe in the body, maybe in the mind. And when you're ready, just taking another deep inhale through the nose, sighing it out through the mouth, nice and loud if you like. Now with your next inhale, well actually, we're going to do something called an inner massage. So as you're laying on the mat, take a deep inhale, expanding through the belly. At the top of the inhale, hold the breath, pull the right knee to the chest. And then lift the head to the knee. Once you're in stillness, exhale. Hold the exhale as you move back down, flat onto the mat. And once you're in stillness, inhale. Nice and juicy. Hold the inhale. And then bring the left knee to the chest, head to the knee. Exhale. Hold the exhale. So you make your way all the way down flat on the mat. And once you're in stillness, inhale. Hold the inhale, pull both knees to the chest, head to the knees. Exhale. Then only breathing when we're in stillness, when you're moving, holding the breath as you make your way back down. That's one round. We're going to do a couple more. Inhale. Top of inhale, hold the breath as you pull the right knee to the chest, head to the knee. Exhale. Nice long breath. Hold the exhale as you come back down. Inhale. Hold the inhale, left knee to the chest, head to the knee. Exhale. Hold the exhale as you come all the way down. Once you're in stillness, inhale. Hold the inhale, pull both knees to the chest, head to the knees. Exhale, nice and long, emptying fully. And hold the exhale as you make your way down. Doing one more round in your own time. Only breathing when you're in stillness. So when you move, you're holding the breath. So what this does is creating a little bit of tension, pressure, particularly when you're pulling the knees to the chest. So you're giving your inner organs a bit of a squeeze, a bit of a massage. They're sort of pushed up against each other, increasing the blood flow. increasing the energetic flow. If someone just grab hold and very gently massage your inner organs. And once you're done, just taking your time to finish. Just coming to laying flat on your mat. Just noticing any physical sensations. Might be tingles. Just become aware of how it feels for you when energy starts to move and shift around in the body. And with your next inhale, bring the arms overhead, reaching the fingertips to the top of the mat, and then reaching the toes to the bottom of your mat. Taking a deep inhale and exhale. Next inhale, bringing both knees to the chest. Start rolling forwards and backwards on the mat, just giving your spine a bit of a massage. You can come as far forwards or as far backwards as you're comfortable with. And then next time you come up, see if you can give yourself a bit of extra speed to come off your buttocks and into, anything into your hands, that's allowed. You're going to come into a squat pose. So some of you might not be able to have the whole sole of the feet on the full out spine. You can come onto the toes, or you can use a block to sit on. Palms or hands together, elbows on the inner knees. Now, just check your spine here. So start tucking the tailbone, start softening the shoulders back. As if you're sort of growing up and out of the hips. Push the elbows to the inner knees. Beautiful. Now as you exhale, we're going to lower the right hand to the floor. Then inhale. Why don't you sit on the block? Inhale the left arm. And as you exhale, we're going to lower the left hand. Inhale the right arm. Exhale down. Just one more time each side. And see if you can connect with those long, juicy belly breaths as we did at the beginning of the class. Exhale. And with your next inhale, lift the buttocks towards the ceiling, drop the head towards the floor. Now your knees can be bent. Allow the belly to rest on the thighs. Drop the head so you can relax the neck gently and nodding the head yes. Shaking the head no. And from here, we're going to interlock the hands behind the lower back. Lift the hands towards the ceiling. Doesn't matter how far up they come. We're going to start leaning the weight onto the right foot. Bend the right knee. Start straightening the left knee or left leg. Opening over that left hip, left rib cage, left armpit. And as you exhale, we're going to roll back to center, bending both knees. And as you inhale, bending the left knee, leaning over to the left, straightening the right, opening the right hip, right rib cage, right shoulder. Exhale back down. One more time each side. Inhaling right, bent knee, straight left. Exhale, back to center. And inhale. Beautiful. Exhale back to center, dropping the hands. And then taking a couple of breaths to start rolling up to standing. Allow, see if you can fully relax the arms, the hands, the shoulders, so they're just hanging. Tuck the tailbone, start rolling one vertebra at a time. And once you're up, if it's okay, close the eyes. Just take a moment. Notice how it feels in the body to go from down low to up high. And then gradually opening Yeah, shaking it out. Now, coming to the front of your mat, I'm going to get you guys, because you're all guys familiar with the sun salutes, aren't you? So do 2 sun salutes while I put all the fans on. And yeah, so when you're ready in front of the mat, inhale, bring the arms to the ceiling. Exhale into your forward fold. So just follow, you know the sequence, just follow in your own breath rhythm. Taking your time, don't worry about the next person. Just really tune that attention inward. Giving yourself your time, your space, your breath that is needed. Down low, make sure you engage those hands. Roll the shoulders away from each other towards the armpits as if you're stretching the area between the shoulder blades. At the end of your next exhale, forward between the hands. Lower breath as you step, walk or jump in front. Finishing your round and then do one more. Maybe this is the first time today that you're allowing the breath to take the driver's seat. So the movement moves at the speed of the breath, giving yourself the benefit of your fully extended inhale, fully extended exhale. Nice and strong to the hands as if you're gripping the mats and protect your wrists. If you're done, you can just stay standing or you can come into child's pose. When you're down low still, you can lower the knees, come into your child's pose. You're standing, so I should have told you just to stay down and then from there go into your child's pose. Knees together or wide apart. See if you can soften the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the head. Becoming aware of any parts of the body requiring special or extra attention to them. Breathing into those parts, and we have a tendency to avoid what's uncomfortable. With yoga, you have an opportunity to just turn the light on, spotlight onto those areas, and just use your breath. Breathing in space, exhale to release. And then next inhale, we're going to come back onto all fours. Bring the right foot to the front between the hands. Now here you can use your blocks if you like, or you can just use your hands. Find a lift in the chest. Tuck the tailbone, so you're engaging the toes can stay tucked or untucked depending on your knee. For sore knees, better with tucking the toes. Now with your next exhale, we're going to walk the hands or the block back into your half split. Inhale to come to the front of the mat. Exhale. Now just watch, if you're leaning over to the left, if you can bring the hips more to the center, you'll feel it more in the hamstring. Inhale to the front for one more round. Exhale. Inhale, back to the front, bring the hands on top of the knees, push yourself up, come into your low lunge. Bring the arms to the ceiling. Soften down into the shoulders. Now with your next exhale, we're going to lower the right hand to the back of the left thigh, leaning over to the right. Stretching that whole left side, the thigh out into the fingertips. As you exhale, we're going to lower the left hand to the floor next to the right foot. We're going to allow the right knee to fall out to the side and then swivel onto the outside of the left thigh, reaching the right arm out behind. And see if you can allow that right knee to fall out to the side. Fall out to the side, and then you just follow the movement of that right knee. Doesn't matter how far back you can go. Now see if you can lift up and out of the hips so you're not collapsing there. Then inhale back to center. Exhale, hand down, step back onto all fours. Just a few circular movements here. Before you bring the left foot to the front of the mat. Again, you can use your blocks if you like. Find that length in the spine so you're not punching over the thigh. We're lifting. Now with your next exhale, walk the hands or the blocks back, coming into your half split to make sure you're not leaning over to the right, but come back to the center of the mat. Push the heel away, bring the toes back towards you. Inhale, walking back to the front. And exhale. One more round. Exhale back. And inhale, coming to the front, placing the hands on the knee, pushing yourself with the torso up. Gentle tug of the tailbone here so you don't collapse into the pelvic floor. Inhale when you're ready to bring the arms to the ceiling. Lengthen but soften in the shoulders, nice and strong in the arms. Exhale to lower the left hand to the back of the right thigh, leaning over to the left. Breathing through that whole right side. Now with your next exhale, lower the right hand to the floor next to the left foot. Allow the left knee to fall out. And see if you can swivel onto the right, or the outside of the right leg, reaching the left arm out behind. If you're collapsing there in the rib cage, if you can lift, lengthen the rib cage. And inhale, back to center. Exhale, the hand back down, all fours. Beautiful. Now next inhale, left foot to the floor. Tuck the right toes, lift the knee off. Find that engagement, little bit of jazzing back and forth. Beautiful. Now with your next inhale, engage your core as you bring the arms up, coming into a high lunge. Softening the shoulders, interlocking the hands behind your lower back. Inhale to open the chest, the heart, and as you exhale, forward fold over that left thigh or on the inside of the left thigh. If you like, you can lower the right heel if that gives you more stability. Rocking the head. Chin to the chest. As you exhale, lower the hands. Inhale, push yourself back up. Now step the right foot slightly out to the side. Straighten the left leg. Now, if you have a tendency to lock the knee, you can have it slightly bent. So if you can square your hips so they're pointing to the front of the mat. Left hand on the hip. Inhale, right arm forwards. And as you exhale, lower. Now here you can use your block on different levels. You can use the floor. You can use the left ankle or shin. So before you twist, inhale to find extra length in the spine. And as you exhale, twisting to the left. Right, lift that left arm to the ceiling. Staying with your breath. Find that length in the torso. Beautiful. Bending the front knee. Exhale to lower both hands. Frame the front foot. Step into your plank pose. Now from there, you can either lower the knees or have straight legs with your chaturanga down. Either onto a down and lower cobra or popping down to the floor and your upper. Just remember, if you sit on the floor, don't push away, but lift. As the next exhale, come to toes, back, out and go down. Beautiful. The next inhale, bring the right foot to the front of the mat. And again, side movements towards the backward, getting into the pelvic floor. And then on your next inhale, engage your core, push away, come into your high lunge. Softening down into the shoulders. Again, you can stay on the tippy toes or you can lower the left foot. Exhale, reach up the hands behind the lower back. Inhale, open up. As you exhale, forward fold. Dropping the head, lifting the arms. Chin to the chest, nice and engaged to the legs. Exhale to bring the hands down. Inhale, push yourself back up. From here, left foot slightly out, so it's easier to square the hips so both feet point to the front of the room. Straighten the front leg. Again, if it's straight, make sure you pull the kneecap up to get your thigh. Left arm forwards as you inhale. Exhale, lower down onto a block, the floor, the right leg. Just find your variation. Inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, twisting to the right, bringing the right arm to the ceiling. Pull the right hip back, push the left hip forward. And stay with your breath again. If you've lost the breath, just pull back a little bit. As you exhale, lower both hands, frame the front foot. Step into your plank pose. Either straight legs or lower the knees. Chaturanga. Like the legs are straight, make sure the hips don't drop. The elbows are tucked into the side of the rib cage. Beautiful. Inhale, low cobra or up dog. Exhale, engage your core as you push back. Out and go down. Beautiful, guys. 3 breaths here before you come into your child's pose. Rolling those shoulders away to the ears. Broadening the air with the breathing shoulders. Now it's the moments. Pause here in your child's pose when you're ready. Breathing into the lower back, up the spine, into the pelvic floor. And your wrists are a little sore. Once you're in your child's pose, lifting the elbows and the palms of the hands Other side hand. Yeah? Yeah, that's the one. Straight arms, the elbows off the floor. Giving the wrist a bit of a counter close there. Rubbing onto the hands like that. Maybe circling inside the wrists. And then with inhale, making your way back onto all fours. Crossing the ankles. And then coming to sitting over and behind the feet. Straightening both legs out in front. And just release a little bit of flesh from the buttocks. Just sort of shuffle yourself down to get that flat. Now, if you still find that you're sort of sitting a bit onto the back and can't quite straighten the back, you can use a block to sit on to elevate the hips. So that will sort of help with the forward tilt. Bringing the hands on either side of you, helping to keep straight in the spine, soften those shoulders, push the heels away, bring the toes back towards you. The heels might or might not lift off the floor. And now just linking with your breath. From here, we're going to pull that right knee back, right shoulder put on the inner left thigh. Now hands on either side of the knee, find that length in the spine, and as you exhale, so engage that left foot. As you exhale, start your forward fold. But do it gradually here, so not force yourself into coming as far down as you can straight away, but rather allow the breath to do the work. So you inhale to lengthen, when you exhale, there might be a little bit more space. Just watch the spine. Is it punching because you want to reach further down? You keep the integrity of the spine. And just watch, is both sides of the rib cage equally open, or is one side more open than the other? So you need to square off a little bit more. Maybe you can reach the toes, maybe you can't. It doesn't matter. Just staying where you're at. The breath is the indicator. The most breath you want to do. I'm just doing a checking in the mind. Where's your mind at right now? Is it wandering off, or is it here in this space? With your next inhale, gradually walking the hands back to come back up. Bringing the right hand to the back right corner of your mat. Inhale to lift your hips. Press onto the right knee, straighten the left arm, up and over. Pointing the left toe to your grounding, and then you're reaching with the left fingertips. And you're lifting the hips towards the ceiling. Opening that left arm a little bit more towards the ceiling. As you exhale, roll back down. Beautiful. Bring a swap. Good length. Exhale, put the inner right thigh, bending the knees and flesh from the seat bone. Push that right heel away to go back forward. Find the length in the spine. And then when you're ready to exhale, you can start walking the hands away. Again, just allow the pose to unfold with your breath. One breath at a time. You might notice it's different on this side rather than the other. Again, just being aware of your body being pulled in 3 different directions. Right toe, right fingertips, right hip. Opening that right armpit towards the ceiling. And then exhale to roll back down. Beautiful. See heels on the opposite knees. So we're crossing out the shins, not the ankles. Just a moment, yeah. Just working a little bit more with forward pulse today. So pull down. You don't want to open up and very more heat. Yeah, your upper, so that's there in the evening. Facilitating that sort of inwards focus, that going with it. Finding the length in the spine. Now from here, with the next exhale, start walking the hands out in front. Now, that's the first option. Some of you might be comfortable here, some of you might want to have a deeper stretch in the hips. So you might bring the right heel on top of the left heel. You can try it and see if you know or not. If it's the knees up a little bit, that's fine. You actually tripping, you're going to the other leg. You're going to that side afterwards. Finding the leg. Right, if that's not there for you, that's fine. Just sit cross-legged. And continue that forward. And again, find that length in the spine. Into the chest. Maybe even using your block press to answer. Some of you might find that you can come down as far as resting your head of the block. Some of you that might not be possible. So I'm just emphasizing here, just be where you're at. Breathe in wherever you're at. And bring your attention to those parts of the body that's feeling tight, that's feeling challenged, perhaps, or a little bit uncomfortable. Relax the shoulders, relax the back. And of course, if at any point you need to come out of the pose before I say, that's always welcome. Take these out, gradually ease your way back up. Like your legs are in front, you're going to swap to the other leg in front. Or you can bring the other heel on top of the knee. You can try again and see whether that's possible. It might be different, one side than the other. Again, wherever you're at, go finding the length. And then as you exhale, you take that forward. Breathing into the hips. One hip is more open than the other. For the moment, that one hip is higher. So keep your face in front of the feet. Inhale, gradually moving out. Beautiful. I'm just going to straighten the legs out in front, resting, releasing the hips. Just feeling those hips. Just noticing as you close the eyes, just notice the release. How does it feel in you? Huh? Good. Good? Yeah. soles of the feet before in front of you. Use the keys fingers to hook around the big toes. I just watch the spine here so we're not hunching, but we're finding that leg. On your next inhale, you're going to bring the right leg up, maybe out to the side, maybe the leg straight, maybe it's not. Watch that we're not hunching. Your next exhale, lower it back down. Next inhale, opposite leg. Now, if this is as far as you come, that's fine. Stay exactly where you are, finding that length. Interior of the spine, exhale back down. Or you can do that again, or if you want to try both, start leaning back, finding your balance. Find a point on the floor you can look at that's going to stay steady. And then gradually bring the knees to 90 degrees. Or you might roll back, that's okay. You can come back up, maybe straighten both legs. It's like a juggling act. Finding your core, finding your balance. And most importantly, keep breathing. And then exhale. Bring the feet right down. Straightening the legs out in front. Coming down onto your back, arms overhead. If you like one of those big juicy inhales and exhales. Yeah, that's surrender. The whole back of the body is supported. Breathing into the back. Breathing into your mat. And see if you have one of your blocks handy. If you don't, stay and I'll bring it around for you. Bring the arms down by the side. Bend the knees, soles the feet to the floor. And just a little bit of a windscreen like their knees from side to side. Or maybe if you like to bring the knees to the chest, maybe you'll roll back a bit more of a massage. Your feet back down to the floor. We're going to use the block on the first level. So the lowest level, tuck the tailbone. On your next inhale, lift the hips. Slide the block underneath. And just resting the sacrum on your block. Bring the arms out to the side. Staying with your breath. So again, just checking in, rest your mind. Are you allowing it to just wander off? Just that monkey mind, like it jumps from one to the next, one thought to the next. Or can you bring yourself back to this moment? So the breath, if a little pull, bring it back, keep bringing it back to this moment here, right there. When you're ready, you're going to straighten both legs towards the ceiling. Now if you find that it's strenuous to keep the legs up in line and have to adjust your foot slightly in a way so that your pelvic floor tilts so the feet tilt back towards you. Get a little bit of rest here. You can point, flex the toes. If you would like to bring yourself up against the wall, you can do that as well. Circle the ankles. Really facilitating the release of fluids from the feet, the legs, back into the pelvic floor. Changing direction. Then come back to normal. Now push the heels away towards the ceiling, bring the toes back towards legs. A lot of the other day, on comes to what you can see that it's not the day to drain away. Use a fresh blood back into the pelvic floor, into the organs. Observing any physical sensations like pins and needles, just observing whatever's happening in the day. Like taking a deep cleanse and inhale, flushing out the exhale. As a little bit longer. This pose is energizing as well as calming. Both. If you have time for a small nap or rest through the day, like even 5 minutes, put your legs off the wall. Even 5 minutes is equivalent to half an hour being sleep. Instead of just rushing, horizontally, bring your legs off the wall. And I promise you, you will come out of that nap not feeling groggy, but feeling quite rejuvenated. Simultaneously, you can also at the end of the day, when you're in your bed, just have the legs on the wall. So just allow the day to bend away before you go to sleep. And gradually bend the knees back to the chest. Lower the feet. And soft the feet to the floor when you're ready. Gently slide your block out from underneath you. Maybe allow the heels to come out slightly, pressing the knees in towards each other. Just allowing any physical sensations in the leg to subside. When you're ready, you can straighten the leg into your full resting pose. Maybe at the gentle top of the tailbone to extend and lengthen the lumbar spine. Maybe a gentle shuffle of the shoulder blades a little closer at the back of the body. Think in your star shape. If you like, just going to take up a bit of space. And one more deep inhale, sighing out the exhale, fully surrendering your entire body weight into the mat, into the floor. Time, just taking a few deep breaths. And gently against your fingers and the toes. Maybe circle the wrists, circle the ankle. Pulling the knees to the chest, just hugging it in. If you like from there, you can come into a happy baby. So grab hold of the outside of the feet. And rolling a bit from side to side, massaging your lower back. Coming out when you're ready, rolling onto your right to ease your way up to a comfortable seat. Maybe sitting on your block just to help elevate the hips and closing down the eyes when you're ready. Just allow yourself to just occupy the space that you've created for yourself in the last hour, both physically and also mentally. Maybe there's more space in the body, maybe there's a sense of flow, maybe there's more space in the head. Just notice what that feels like. mind's still wandering, don't worry, it's the nature of the mind to be active. It's very hard to empty the mind in this day and age, but you can choose to where put your mind's attention. So if it's still wandering, just follow your breath in and out. You work any subtle sensations in the body, in the mind, emotionally. And coming to yoga gives you an opportunity to take a step back and just be the observer, watching the body, watching the mind, watching the emotional body. Not be so caught up, like a zoom out and see the bigger picture. With your next inhale, scoop all of that goodness up as you bring the arms overhead. Bring it to the palms of the hands as they touch. And as you exhale, draw the hands to the front of the heart. Gently bowing the head, just resting your attention there in the heart space, just for a few breaths. Yoga is said to be the seat of the soul being the observer to the body, the mind, the emotions. Maybe as you leave the room today, you can keep that connection out into your evening, into the rest of your week, in all your interactions with yourself, with others. It's coming from the loving space of the heart. Bring the thumbs to the third eye, gently bow the head. Namaste. Namaste. Everyone, thank you for being there all evening and the rest of your week.